respecs. Ready, boys? Let's go. Let's go. Oh, I do have to say, she was having minor streaming difficulties. Minor streaming difficulties. What is up, Pringles? Welcome back to the Llamas of the Round. We get those loves in the chat. Thank you, see ya. Thank you, see ya. Wow, thank you so much, Pringles. I do appreciate it. Oh, I'm trapped. I got trapped behind the urns. I was trapped behind the urns. Find our bosses. GG, man. GG. I hope you are having a fantastic day. Uh-oh. Excuse me. Rune. Another D2 mod? No, this is still just PLUGY. This is still just PLUGY. You have 10 more cable as well? Do I even speedrun anymore? Yes, I do. I know. I know. I will speedrun this weekend. How does that sound? I will speedrun this weekend. Oh, I don't like conviction auras. I don't like conviction auras. Woo. So, okay. Why do some PvPers look naked? It just depends what gear they're using. Or if they're naked. So they might have strength glitched all their stuff. Actually, that's probably what they did. It probably was strength glitching. So what you can do is you wear an item that provides strength, and then you exclamation mark MF. Is my bot down? Oh, my bot's down. Alright, let me get my bot up. Yeah. So you get the strength from like charms or whatever it is. And then the gear doesn't actually show on your character exactly. So it doesn't look like you're wearing it. Oh, my uptime was left running. I need to change that. Where's my timer at? Where's that timer? Stop. Start. There we go. There we go. So if you do exclamation mark MF, let's see if it works now. Bot, where are you? There it is. If you do that, it'll link you to all the items that I'm missing. Hi Llama, where's the chainmail? Chainmail is over there. Under the bed. Should put on at some point, though, eh? Would be nice to have it on at some point. Under the bed, that's right, Uppies. That's right. The flood of MF. It's right there, the link is right above. A Lenemo for Ravenfrost? Done deal. Done deal. Extra Life is coming up November 5th. Nice. And that's also going to be 24-hour. Oh, wow. That's right. So we fall back. So we gain an hour, right? Fall's the good one, and then spring is the crappy one. Right? That's how it works. Something like that. See, I'm looking for a lot of things. Of course, the most important thing right now that I could find would be Tal's Amulet. There are other awesome items I would love to find as well. Fall back, spring forward. That's right. Run around killing anything or target bosses? Target bosses. So boss groups are amazing in this game. Again, 2 open sockets. Boss groups give... I want that. Boss groups give... well, yeah, Tyraels would be amazing. They give 500% experience, and their drops are also better and whatever. So, like, they're so much better. You want to go for those. 3:17 p.m. in Denmark. PM? You mean AM? Denmark, it should be 3:17 AM. If I'm not mistaken. Sounds like a fun life, though. Hey man, nothing like watching some late night streams. I do that all the time. Yep. What do we got? He means Denmark, Alaska. Oh, okay. I forgot about Denmark, Alaska. What a beautiful city. What a beautiful city. New ladder's coming out next month. So I'm going to do an auction with also some gamble and some just like chance. So I'll probably do an 8-man when it comes out, or roughly around the time it comes out. And we'll just 8-man through the game. So it'll be like auction for a couple spots or something, and then a couple spots will draw from like subs, and then a couple spots will draw from everybody. And maybe one spot will do like a Dalai Lama auction or something. Do I have a total time count for MF hunting? I do not. I do not, actually. Denmark. Sub-level country underneath Denmark. What up, Sully? How you doing? You know what I miss? Kinda gear turning purple with map hack. I never used map hack, so I don't really know. I never saw that. If I had to guess for total time, I mean, Teo and I put in about 45 hours each. So... and then beyond that... God, it's so hard to tell. Ooh, la amuleta, la amuleta. I mean, I've put in a decent amount for sure. Maybe another 40 hours? I mean, I wouldn't say I'm over 100 hours yet, but I'm probably getting close to it. Oh god. Oh god. I'm drunk, here's money! Oh lordy lordy. There you go. GG, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Do appreciate it. Oh wow. Well, we get to listen to that for another couple minutes. Let's get some Dalai Lamas in the chat, please. Let's get some Dalai Lamas in the chat. How you doing, man? The reason for my name. I've had this name since I was a child, just because I thought llamas were interesting. Or the name llama was actually interesting. Thank you, Donkbot. What up? Dude, Donkbot has said more words like this month than the past 12. Or 16, or however many it's been. GG. Those are dollars each. Those are dollars each, Core. Wow. How you doing, Drunk? How you doing, man? How's your week been so far? Llamas are pretty awesome animals, right? They're just so funky, you know? Funky name, kind of a funky style to them. They're just funky beings. You doing alright? Good to hear, man. This isn't about me, it's about llamas. Oh, I still gotta check my amulet. He's using an Eth Bone Hue right now. Eth Bone Hue with Am Shale in it. Holy Grail, what up, Infected? And it is Metagrid! Alright, back to the Nokazins. Back to the Nokazins. Yeah, here's my Merce. Oh boy. So funky. And they spit, that's right, and they spit. P1 farming right now. I do players 8 when I go to like Bale or Chaos or whatever. Vamp gloves. I already got them. These ones are a little better though. Well, who do you think would be the most if no drop? What do you mean who would be the most efficient character? If no drop 0, then an item doesn't drop there. So like, are you saying for every item? Is that what you're saying? Dude, I find so many Kraken shells. Just none of them are unique or sets. It hurts. So sad, so sad. How close am I to getting Infinity? I've got Malice, so I just need the burrs. SC stands for StarCraft, because I used to be a StarCraft player. Or super cool, or sour cream, or something cheesy. Up to you. Yellow wall. What is the yellow wall you're talking about? Where's there a yellow wall? What up, Callan? You've not played original D2 a few years. Was running his best class to go through and run through on Tweaked? It depends. There's a few. I'd say your Amazon, or not Amazon, your Assassin and Druid are pretty solid bets. It's a terrible corridor. Those are always pretty solid bets. And yeah. Really just depends what you want to play. Honestly, you can play just about any character through the game pretty easily. Not easily, but you can play through still. Super classy. MrLlamaSC Sour Cream for all eternity. That's right. What up, Franker? I'm doing alright. How are you, man? How are you doing? Priest, the new D2 class. I've always tried to wonder what would be a new D2 class. If they were to come out with some sort of like new class for the anniversary or whatever, BlizzCon, what would be the new character? And I think my favorite answer so far was somebody said a fallen angel. that would be a pretty cool one. A melee character that can hit. Well, yeah, I just want them to fix that as well. I would like that to get fixed as well, but... Also, I'd have to... Hey man, I actually prefer the small stash space. The only reason that I use PLUGY, and the only reason that I have this, like, have it even set up is for this character because I'm trying to collect every item in the game. And it makes it a lot easier to track everything and whatever, and I can have it all that way. I don't have a Gothic shield, right? Can I get confirmations from the crowd? I do not have... a Gothic shield. Like, I mean, I'm 100% sure, but I also was 100% sure about Stormspire, and then I was wrong about that. Okay, I don't need it. You missed it. Get out of here, Werfel. Get out of here. Some angel class with holy skills. Wouldn't that be so dope? That would be so awesome. Alright. So, I'll ask a question to you guys, and I'll let you guys be the deciders. Do you want me to probably find more items, potentially, running down here? Or would you prefer I did bail runs and just did bail runs and probably find less, because bail runs take a little bit longer. I don't know if I can do chaos super efficiently just because of the Decisive dude.
I can't carry anymore.
Dang it. I already have it. Oh man. I already have it. Brutal. That's a brutal one to find. Bales, bail chaos, normal cows. Bail, I hate bail runs. Few end runs and later bail runs? Is Mang still a good item? Yeah, it's not bad. Bail runs. Alright. We'll run some bails. Thought that was a boss group. It wasn't. I should probably be careful on my way to bail, however. Seems like a great way to just die really easily. But maybe if I kill some bosses in the World Stone, that'll help make up for the times that we draw maps like this. Oh gosh. Not a great map at all. Not a great map. Am I using map pack? Nope. Single player is just like this. I should probably just respec, honestly. Maybe I'll do that. I could respec into Fireball and that would help speed this up. Alright, I'll do that on the next one. Let's wow, nice. Nice, another name. That ain't bad at all. Is it worth it to play as players 8? It doesn't increase the MF, it just increases the number of items that drop. So, but of course it increases the difficulty. So like, I don't use it here because these guys are a giant pain in the butt. And I want to get all of them deaded. Lumiere, welcome back to Llamas of the Round. Ooh, appreciate that. GG, bud. GG, let's get those llamas. Let's get those llamas.
Then I will no longer stand as your brother.
Do you get the items that only drop? No, I did not get all of those yet. They don't only drop there, but they're basically really tough to find outside of there. But no, I have not gotten those. Some of them. If you do exclamation mark MF, you can see which ones I have and which ones I don't. World record pace, boys. That's right. That's right. Now, thank you so much, Lumiere. 0-0. I do appreciate that. Darn, he's immune. Whoa. Whoa, Nelly. That wasn't cool. Let's just go get our guy. The last two. Ooh, the last one that I got, I have to show you guys. It's this. Gut Siphon!
You cannot judge
So that's the last one.
I am justice itself.
And the other one was Blood Spirit, the helm. Rudius, thank you so much. Welcome back to Llamas of the Round. Sub sandwiches. Can we get the llamas in the chat, please? Thank you. Cerberus Bite, was that it? Was that its name? Maybe. Maybe that was its name. Alright, Gut Siphon though is off the list. Off the list. Perfect. I was like, you know, I was really hoping that he would immediately spawn a clone. Let's just get rid of the clone. But why male models? Oh, alright. Let's not get rid of the clone. That's cool. Oh, that's going to be a huge problem, actually. If I respec, Fail's going to take an eternity to kill. Crap.
I need mana.
Wait, which one's through? Ugh. This is very inconvenient. Respec to lightning? No, then wave 3 you'll have issues. Yeah, I just want respec. I mean, this is taking a little bit longer thanks to Bale shenanigans. Bale shenanigans have increased the difficulty of this one. Which one is he? This one? Come on! Big money, big money, big money! No whammies, no whammies! Come on, come on, come on! Alright. How is he not dead yet? What do we get? Oh, again with the vamp gloves? Brutal. Twice in that game. don't want the Drax. No more Drax. No more Drax. Now that is interesting. Do I have Lycander's Flank? I do not have Lycander's Flank. That's a new one. Hey yo, what up? Mark it off the list. Ching ching. GG boys, GG. That's what we're talking about. I was like, hang on a second. Boom. Hey, what up? First spell run.
You cannot judge
First
me.
spell run. Callan Blaze with the
I am
sub.
justice
Welcome back
itself.
to Llamas of the
We were
Round.
meant for more than this.
Welcome back,
Protect
my
the
friend.
innocent. But if our precious
I do
laws
appreciate
bind
that.
you
I hope you are
all
having
to
a
inaction,
wonderful day.
Then I will no longer
Wow.
stand
Wow.
as your brother.
GG. Lysanders? It's probably Lysander's Flank. Probably is. But we're gonna call it Lycander's. So. That's where we're at right now. Appreciate that. I think it's today is the first day that, like, it's 30 days from when Twitch Prime
Cannot judge me.
came
I am
out.
justice
I think today's that
itself.
day.
We were meant for
Vinicius!
more than this.
We just had another baby.
Innocent.
We just had another baby. It's baby making day. Man,
Inaction.
it's baby making day. That's what it is, boys. GG. Welcome back. I do appreciate the support so much. So much. You guys are all awesome. Delicious. Thank you so much, man. 9 whole months. Not half months. Not 3/4 months. But entire months. That's how long it actually takes to have a baby. That's how long it actually takes to have a baby. Wow. Wow. Ladder seasons are 6 months each. 6 months each. Plays when I was 14. Who's when you suppose you don't learn to properly say things, just reading them. 5 minutes if you're lucky. Have a baby. Have. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Thank you, thank you. Oh gosh, players 8. Come on. Get him. Oh, there's one more. Go get him. Golzar. Using D2SC? Yes. I'm using D2SC for PLUGY. The thing is with PLUGY, like, people, I mean, everybody that I know, they all have like latency issues if they aren't using D2SE. So D2SE seems to be a good way to solve the latency problems. Alright, let's not lose Golzar this time. Keep him alive. Oh gosh. They're extra fast! You're good, Golzar. You're doing good, buddy. We believe in you. Just there you go. Good job. Good job, buddy. Golzar lives matter. Blizz does more actual damage, but orb mobility and kind of could possibly be a better choice. I don't think with this many skill points, orb is a better choice. Like, I love orb on a speed run because you're limited on your, of course, why would it ever be different? You're limited on your, like, choices or whatever. You don't have many skill points, so you're not going to get much damage. But with max skill points, I think Blizzard is the best choice. My Merce is the same level, so he should be 93. Did he just die to a clone? What? How did he die to the clone? That's kind of weak, Golzar. Blizzard is not greater than Orb, just in very certain specific situations. Such as maxed out. Clone strong, dude. Clone's OP, man, apparently. Come on, baby. Here we go. Here we go. Big baby drop number 2. Boom. Dang it.
I can't carry.
Not as good. Not as good. Not as good as that last time. Lidless. One to source. Eh. But I'm high enough. Yeah, but the thing is, like, I can max out orb very early on, and then I have all these leftover skills. So with an orb build, I would have way too many skills. I would need to just be maxing out other things as well. So, it doesn't have as many synergies and stuff. See you, Count Blaze. Thanks again for the sub. Do appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out. Uh-oh, souls. Alright, Golzar. I'm sorry for teleporting you into the middle of a bunch of souls on players 8. I'm sorry for teleporting you into the middle of a bunch of soul packs on players 8. That was my bad. That's my bad. That's on me. That's my fault. You're all good, Goals. You're all good, buddy. You're all good, buddy. Oops. Golzar wants a raise. Orb Fireball, that's exactly what I would run. Actually, with Orb, I'll have better single target damage. I think I might respec. Mana Shield plus Telekinesis Max plus Energy. I mean, I don't really want Mana Shield though. Come on. Gotta keep him unfrozen. Gotta keep him unfrozen. I just got Lysander's Flank. And just before that, ah crap, I forgot to change the players. I got Gut Siphon. So those are the 2. Those are the 2. Speedrun anytime soon? Yes. I will be speedrunning Saturday. Saturday we will do a speedrun in the morning. And then Sunday we're gonna do group speedruns, and I'll get more speedrunning coming on. Was there an update to the res? No. res updates. He's immune to cold and fire so often. So often. Yet he won't leave. Interesting. Alrighty. That was a little bit of a mess. What time do I run? Saturdays, it's in the morning. Saturdays is in the morning. So I'll probably be running at like 8 or 9 a.m. Something like that. Something like that. We'll see. We'll see what time it gets to and whatever not. What time I wake up. Probably closer to 9 a.m. Did they increase the drop rate? I never saw... they increased the drop rate of runes. Item drop rates haven't increased, I don't believe. It's still extremely difficult to find a lot of the items. How do you deal with cold mutants on your source when you first get to hell? You just avoid them. Like, honestly, a lot of them you don't care about. So you just make sure that you're not there. And you're good to go after that, pretty much. I can't really see his health. Okay, there it is. What up, TG? How you doing, bud? Yeah, I wonder if orb would be better here just because I can get the single target. Bings is Wang. We got Bings is Wang. Yeah, my Merce can take care of the immunities pretty well, so that's not an issue. Darn. But I want to be able to take care of them myself. So let's try it out. Let's see how this works. Cold resist is unbreakable. Pretty much. A lot of cold resist ends up being unbreakable. Lulu! Oops. That was probably too much into that. Oh well.
Not in town.
Oh, hold up. I didn't get these 3 skills. Okay, so we don't want to max we don't want to max Ice Bolt. We're gonna leave that just shy. Or I could leave Cold Mastery just shy. Yeah, that was... Nope. I guess we'll leave this. We'll do that. Yeah, I forgot the light stuff. Okay. That should be good then. Okay, so now I think that'll be good. CX. Cool. Yeah, who needs light skills? Not always, Linus. Not always. Oops. Sometimes that can break it. Other times, not so well. Golzar, stay back. Let me handle this one. Alright, this is not as good for farming Andy. Not quite as good. If they're level, I mean, you need like what, level 20 something conviction or something? In general though, even then, just with like infinity and stuff, you're not breaking the res. Yeah, we don't really want to stop and kill those things. Too many things that hit us. Too many things that hit us right there. Normal? When? We might wait on the normal stuff. Not something I look forward to. Problem is I don't have like Death Fathom or Nightwing or anything like that. And that really hurts. That really hurts. Infinity has a much easier time breaking light immunity than something like cold and fire. Uber mess conviction would break it, yeah, probably. Yep. It's very unfortunate. Come on, Golzar, you got this, buddy. You got this. Oh god, he's not doing it. He's having trouble. Golzar, the poison damage did him in. Maybe this is a bad choice. It might have been. Alright. That poison is brutal. That poison's a little brutal. Bum, 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 dum, dum. If I had an antidote, I would have. But yeah, that's a lot of gold. I mean, I can't just go away like giving all my gold out. Come on. Well, he just wasn't supposed to die. That's all. Yeah, I think this isn't gonna work. I'm just gonna knock the player level down to make it work better. Did he just die again? Are you kidding me? Well, that was extremely weak. I don't even know what supposedly killed him there. He must have just taken off all of his resistances or something, because... Ugh. Rip 100k, my goodness. Come on, Golzar. That was some weak Hydra killing, I'll tell you that much. I need a Rune in his Andy's helmet, honestly. Get him that max res. His lack of fire res hurts. Ugh! Brutal! Brutal! Rosin would have survived. Maybe. go get him back. Come on, buddy. Let's see how Bale goes. Flares 8. Oh, you got a Durga? Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Your orb looks bad. It's not very nice. Yeah, this doesn't look like it's doing much more than Blizzard. Maybe a slightly fast kill speed, but all those plus skills really help a lot. All those plus skills really help out a lot. Probably not worth it. I think Blizzard's gonna be better in this case. Come on. I don't need to use a source in 8% 8-9 classic speedrun. What do you mean? Is that still my title on your screen?
Not enough mana.
Oh, come on now. The clone? How did I not see it? How did I not see it? I feel so dumb. Oh, my splits. Okay. Wow. Applies to a bunch more synergies for Blizzard, yep. Sorry, Panda. It was a good joke. It was a good joke. What up, Tavro Bell? How's it going? It's going.
You cannot judge
SL Dan, welcome back
me. We were meant for more than this.
to the llamas of the round. Can we get some love in the chat, please?
To inaction. Then I will no longer stand as your brother.
Welcome back for 7 months in a row. How many times do I have to find T-strokes? I just want to find Titans. How many times? 3 to battle orders. Nice. Nice. It is a Might Aura one. Might Aura. Yeah, but it's at this point in the game, Blizzard is better for us. Blizzard's better for us. Unfortunately. If you had high, could Glacial Spike be better than Blizz? Probably not. Probably not. Whew. How much does Fireball do with max energies? Oh, more than that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, I don't have my hotkey set. They had separate MMR? Nice. So my blizzard damage on this is 5.5 to 5.8. And this is like a mix of MF and non-MF. This is a mixture. Okay. Let's get players one set. Not that I play SC2 anymore, yeah, not usually. Not usually. But that's cool. Thanks, Trunkmatic. I pity the fool. What up, Brent? Oh yeah. Whew. I'm using PLUGY mod. Yeah, no facets. I found one, and it was a 4/4 poison. And that is all I have found in facet land. Yeah. Orb though, like for orb, it's not about the skills, it's more about the items once you get later on. So once you're at like this level, like having Death Fathom and stuff like that would do so much more. Nice. Oh, players 8. Dang it, we missed it. We missed it. Don't die. Goals are. I swear, man. You need to chill. Chill on the deaths. I would say follow my guide and my Discord. !Discord. Should give you some starting sense. Whoa, okay, that was boss dude, okay. Got a ring. Wonder if it's Angelics or Cathins. Whew. Another sleepless night for you. Goodness gracious. Gotta get your sleep, boys. Finding having good sleep is very important. Very important. Catch myself a man. Look at that fool's mod. Look at that. Do I ever think I'll grow my hair to the length it used to be? Like when I permed it, you're saying? I don't know if I'll ever grow it back to, I mean, maybe. Like, it's kind of starting to get towards a perming length. It's starting to get towards the length I could perm. What up, BYD? But I'm probably gonna go get it cut soon. He laughed at my man catcher joke? Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. It was a good one. Mr. Movie Night, go to my Discord. !Discord, then go under announcements. That's gonna be your best place. That's gonna be your best place. Come on, baby, come on. Broad axe. Ugh. Floor shovel? Yeah. Yeah. Discord isn't sub only? No, Discord is open to all. There's some sub only channels in there, but maybe an LR wand. Yeah. I'd have to actually use it, and it takes extra thought process. Alright, we'll do it. We'll see how it goes. See how much we like it. It used to be sub only. It did. That was before they had it where you could have both, I think. They didn't have it where it could be like integrated. So now that it is, it's perfect. Yeah, we'll try out the freaking souls, man. Just the worst. We'll try out the lower res one and see how it goes. Whoa. Buddy. Hot TP. Did I ever change the players one? I'm not sure I did. I'm not so sure that I did. Wow. Alright, let's just heal and get the curse off of us for a second, and then we'll go back and deal with them. Oh great, immune to cold and lightning. And stone skin. That is the worst combination ever. That is the worst combination I could ask for. Alright. Yeah, but the thing is, immune to cold and lightning means I can't do any damage to him. And my mercenary can't do much because he's stone skin as well. That's really bad. I know, Varanthan. It's kind of dirty that they made them red and then put them in here. It's a little bit dirty. But it's like, come on. We didn't have to do that. We didn't have to do that. Come on. Get him. Get him. Oh, come on now. What do we got? You know what I want to do, kind of? I kind of want to watch Star Wars Episode 1 tonight. Is that not the worst, weirdest idea you've ever heard? You're like, of all the episodes that you could watch, Mr. Llama, episode 1? That's the one that you want to watch? The one that probably shouldn't even be an episode in the series? Yes. For some reason. Ogre gauntlets! Oh, if only they were uniques. We found Lysander's Flink, so that wasn't bad. Resets in November, that's right. He is in a spot where like the blizzard doesn't hit him or something. He has found the holy spot where it just does not get touched. Big and meaty! A big and meaty G. Welcome to Llamas of the Round. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Can we get some love in the chat, please? The big and meaty G. Wow. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Here we go, boys. Come on. No, you are, Nick. No, you are. You all are big and meaty G's. Come on, sacred armor, sacred armor, sacred armor, sacred armor. Oh yeah, I forgot I had the one. I forgot. I forgot. This is the one though. Boom! Oh my gosh. That's actually the worst. Goodness gracious. Oh. We should go back to not farming Bale, I feel like. Because that's brutal. It's so brutal farming Bale. He just doesn't drop things. You missed the eyes and hearts. Oh no. Crap. I missed it? Aw, dang, boys. Really wanted that too. You can press to auto-select the difficulties. R is normal, N is nightmare, H is hell. And I believe if you just hit enter, so I could honestly not, I don't have to click the character, I could just press enter. And then it'll be right, or whatever. Dang it. Cold immune. It's always cold immune. Cool. So now this is the part where we pray that this isn't crowded over here. Okay, it's not bad. Not bad. I know, not the eyes and hearts. Extra fast dudes sneak up on you. How do you get your Merce is tanky enough to tank hell? He has a fortitude on. So that helps. Stone skin. Stone skin is a giant problem always for the mercenary. Yeah. You need gear, you need lifesteal, you need fort, you know, I mean you really gotta gear them up. That would be really nice, Enchantress. If I could just control 8 to go to players 8. Yeah, Stone Skin always takes a second to get the kill. Always takes a second or two. Man, I wish Bale was easier to get to. Slash didn't take so long. That'd be really nice. That's disappointing. Yeesh. Craft. I don't really have anything good to craft right now. Why don't I go Fireball? Because it's the killing speed is not as fast as Blizzard right now. What's that? Blizzard has a better kill speed for me. You know what's amazing though? How little experience I gained from all those Bale runs. My goodness. I feel like I gained nothing there. I feel like I go up faster if I do players 8 down here. I already re-rolled my Bale GC. I rolled it into a perfect combat, so I don't really want to re-roll that. I don't really want to re-roll my Bale GC. Come on, fools. Had an IS on it. That's not bad. This is single player. Single player always spawns the same maps. Not always, but like always. Like I can reset it, so it's always a new map. But then once you explore it, you keep that map until you change difficulties. So that's nice. Come on. Oh, turn. Thank you. Not a 40 lifer, no, not a 40 lifer. XD! Thank you for the dollar, bud.
Who is this big lump? Starting all this drama. It's me, bitch.
Identify as Harambe. Ever since I was a boy I dreamed of living in a gorilla enclosure at Cincinnati Zoo and dragging children. People say to me that a person being Harambe is impossible, and I'm kidding, but I don't care. I'm beautiful. I'm Harambe.
You're beautiful. You are beautiful, Harambe. For the dog. Homie Skull, thank you for the host. Yeah, let's get some Dalai Lamas in the chat. You appreciate the support. I am Harambe. I really have found like nothing in the Chaos Sanctuary. It's amazing. Because I kind of thought I would. I'm gonna be honest. I thought like Chaos Sanctuary, all the bosses, I would find a lot more stuff. But I just don't really. Yeah. That's right. Keep reaching for those dreams, Harambe. Not cool. There's a lot of stuff over there. A lot of stuff right here. Okay. Titans dropped. Oh, so jealous. I need them. I need them. Oh god. That is the opposite of what I want to see when I step over here. That is the opposite. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Ooh, that's like insta-kill if they hit me, I'm pretty sure. Get him. Get him. Why no AGDQ? Because they said no. They are the deciders in the process, and they decided that 2 times of Diablo was enough. So, unfortunate. Unfortunate. I would have loved to have gone again, but what you gonna do, man? What you gonna do? Dang.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Dude, just nothing. Nothing ever from Diablo. I feel like I'm playing a different game. I feel like I'm playing a different game when I kill him. It's crazy. Yeah, I mean, like between the 2 AGDQs, Diablo 2 is raised. Tells him me! Diablo 2 is raised probably about 90k. 80 to 90k between the 2 of them. And it's been one of the better games there. Like performance-wise, so. It's unfortunate, but. Dude, it has to be Taos. Do you know how many times it hasn't been Taos? At some point, something has to give, and it has to be Taos. And that point is right now. This is that point. Please.
Where can I take you?
And I die a little bit more on the inside every single time. Every single time we die a little bit more on the inside. Golly. Alright. What's my MF? 475, 350. Can I increase it without hurting myself? That's a huge hit to my resistances if I do that. No, I think that's the best. I think that's the best it'll be. Let's go gambling maybe? Mr. Llama from the future! What up? Thank you for the dollar.
Who is this big llama? Starting all this drama. It's me, bitch.
Hey man Alex, it's me Alex. Don't go to BlizzCon this year, it's very dangerous. You will meet your future GF there and she is crazy, much crazier than.
Oh god.
Bang bang. Don't know Alex, she is here.
Amazon.
Run, her name is Pia.
It's Patty! Thanks for the dollar. Patty. I had a space on dual runes too? Oh wow. I have a whole 2 rows. Alright. Let's take gold. Can I take more? Wow. Alright, I have a lot of gold. Watching YouTube's Patrick, so I've really enjoyed it to the point currently down. Do you play one question on your screen? I've also watched Gold Star. Usually it just takes a lot of time to pick up 200 or 300 gold. You want to look for items that are worth like 10k, 15k, whatever. Alright. We're gonna get that Talzami, boys. Come on. Big problem is having too much. Found 350. See, I found that I was finding a lot better stuff when I had 500 plus. And that's probably just coincidence. But that's what it seemed like. Come on, no. Summoning skills. 91 life. Not bad. 1 to curses, all is 16. Faster cast, cool, garbage. 3 to shadows. 29 strength, 4 all res. Alright. Pick up all the gold. What weapon am I using? Hodo. No Talzami yet. I have found Oculus, but Hodo's too good. So yeah, I noticed that my drops improved, it seemed, when I had 506 MF compared to my 450. Do you have all the unique and set rings? No, I do not. Rings nor amulets. Come on, garbage. 2 to assassin skills with res, not bad. Garbage. 2 to masteries, life. Come on. Come on now, game. Don't do this to me. Don't play me like that. Alright, gamble for rings now too, because I really want Talzami. That's all that I'm hunting for. Let me see how much gold I have left. Alright, I have a lot of gold left. Alright, now we're out of gold. Talzami. Looking for towels, Oh, that strength bug, yeah, strength buggy Nami. We've been good, 29 strength. Oh, I'm sure it's very small, but I have the gold, so why not, essentially. That was 31 MF, that's not too bad. Two to source skills. Dang. Like, what else do I really want to do with my gold? Nothing. I could do some crafting on amulets. What's some amulet crafting? Let's see. Rune, perfect amethyst, and a jewel. Oh, I need jewels. Do I even have jewels? I don't know if I even have garbage jewels to work with. I think I've sold them all. 30 all res. Nice. Yeah. here for now. Alright, well, let's find some jewels. Yeah, my level is a sweet spot. Good for crafting, for sure. But we need some jewels. What version of D2 is this? 1.13. 1.13. That's just so it allows PLUGY, essentially. Yeah, it's just big stash. PLUGY mod allows for that. How do you get MF charms? You always get the most useless ones. You just keep finding them. You can also reroll charms if you really want to, but I haven't rerolled any. Hey Vesky, what up? Ogre gauntlets again. That's the thing. I'm like finding so many of these items, but they're not rolling anything better than white or blue. I just feel like my total unique rolls is down, you know? Like if you were to compare uniques... Stay away from me. Or whatever. My total, like, items that are not magic is low. Lower than it should be, even with all my MF. What item level of Hell Cows? Hell Cows can drop anything, I want to say? What's their monster level? Like the boss groups, I think, can. Hell Cows is decent. They're decent for sure. You found Griswold's Redemption again? Nice. What is P gems? Perfect gems. Perfect gems. This player's 8. This is player's 1, because farming down here on player's 8 doesn't really matter.
I am justice itself. We were
We're meant for more than this.
to protect
GG.
But if our
Welcome
records
back
bind you all
to Llamas of the Round.
then I will no longer stand as your
Sorry.
brother.
That's your brother. Welcome back to Llamas of the Round. I do appreciate that, QCraftC. Hope you're having a wonderful day, man. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Sky Strike. Wow, 5 months, half a year. Half a year, wow. They're 81, gotcha. And they can drop TC-87s, but they can't drop then things like Tyrael's Might. Or Azurath, or Iraq, or... I wonder if they can drop Tals. Yeah, they can drop Tals. They can't drop... Yeah, all those items that are high monster level. Now we're talking about a llama year. A llama year has 10 months. Why not on player's 8? Because in this, player's 8 isn't going to do much for me. Possibly. Maybe when the next ladder resets, I'll play again. Player's 8 isn't going to do anything for me right here because Pindle always drops 2 items. So it would only boost like his minions drops a little bit. And then same thing down here. The bosses are all going to drop their potions and then their 1 item. So the player's 8 really doesn't help me much. Just makes it harder to kill. And I mean, yeah, I'll get a little more experience from it, but... yeah. How cold is winter in Oklahoma? It depends. It gets a little cold. Why Ancient Tunnels? Ancient Tunnels can drop any item in the game. 4 times as much experience, not 8 times. Right? I think it's 400% experience, but they have 450% HP and such. Dang. I already got Giant Skull. I already got it. And that's a 1 open socket one too, so it's not even good. I already have 2 open sockets though. Ah. We stationed at Fort Still back in the day. Nice. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The thunderstrokes. The thunderstrokes are so real. Wow. How many people just cringed when I just left that game with those items on the ground? What up, Maverick? Find any high runs lately? No, but I did find... Yeah, we need ceremonial javelins. Ceremonial. I found an Ist rune. Was there a GC? I didn't see it. That's my bad. We're running 475 at the moment. Wow. Dang it! Oh. Well, there you go, boys. That's our first repeat. That's our first repeat. Iron Joe Stalin with the sub. Welcome to Llamas of the Round. Wow.
The innocent. But if our precious
Welcome,
laws
buddy.
bind you all to inaction, then I will no longer
Dang it.
stand
That's
as your
tough.
brother.
That one hurts. Am I out of axe room? 80 more points, except not quite. Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah, that's a TC87. That's one of the. That's as rare as Griffins, right there. Ugh. All right. I do have more axes. I have 2 more axes, but I have no room for them. I'm gonna move my bows a little bit. This is gonna be kind of ugly, but that's now gonna become axe space over there, I guess. Darn. You just found a T-stroke? Dude, nice. T-strokes are out today. Everybody's finding them, I guess. Well, we knew the day would come when we would find a duplicate of a TC87. I mean, I feel like those ones I have to collect, you know? Like, I'm not going to keep every T-strokes I find and stuff like that, but the 80 pointers, yeah, I'm going to keep those. I'm going to keep those. Any drops? You also found Wind Force? I'm jelly. So jelly. You found Shaco? Nice. Can I make a video explaining all that stuff? Yeah, I should. What's the main focus of the hunt tonight? I would love to find Talzami, all those things, blah, blah, blah. How long would it take you to get Enigma on single player? I mean, if I started farming for it right now, I'd say like 20 hours. Something around there. For here, I'm on players 1 because it doesn't really matter down here. When I go to like the Chaos Sanctuary and stuff, I go to players 5, players 7. When I'm doing Bale runs, I do players 8. How do you know if an item is duped? You can't. Not until it disappears. Not until it disappears on you. Which is unfortunate. I will say I'm happy that I at least found a bunch of uniques right there. That was kind of promising. Like, it was nice to just find things, you know? I was having no uniques for so long. I can't get Shaker or Jeeves, but you can't find those. Just keep running normal, or Hell and Daril. That's gonna be your best play. She drops Jeeves like no other. And then she can drop a Shaco as well. I think I found 2 Shacos from her. Oh, Maiden Javelins. And Hyperion. How much MF? 475. Sorry, I think I missed answering that accidentally. Get 'em, big money. Oh, why did it have to be Executioner's Justice? Why did it have to be the Glorious Axe? There were so many things it could have been. Oh well. Yeah, well, keep hunting. Found a mark up for today's cows, 29% cast rate. Yeah, like, well, the thing is, the important ones for for your spirit are either going to be the important breakpoints are either 28% if you're going for 63% overall faster cast rate, or if you're going for 105, then you either want 30% or 35% depending on what your gear is. So if you're not like at those, I mean, it just depends what you're trying to run if you need to rerun it. That's all. Just kind of really depends what you're going for. What's the goal? What's the goal, you know? With other multiplayer? Oh, for sure. For sure. So it just depends your goal. Grabbing a perfect of every item? No. Because good luck finding a perfect Tyraels might. You know how long that's going to take you? By the way, if I ever miss any of your questions, I do apologize. Please just re-ask them. How do you see the chest so quick? Are you just opening the chest for fun? No. I mean, I'm browsing it really quick. I play this game a lot, so like reading items and ooh. Gimme. Stuff like that. 26%. Reading items, opening chests, all those things take me like very, very short amount of time because I'm so used to it. So that's all really. Gross percent chances right there, man. That's some gross percent. Is farming Countess? Have a good night, Nick. Where do babies come from? Nice. Grab the RAL for crafting. I think I have enough RALs. Any TC87 drops? Yeah, we found another Executioner's Justice. How do you get your hands on D1 if you don't have a CD drive? You can download it from an ISO. So you just have to look online. Countess is not a great way to get high tier runes. Lower cursed runs is better. Countess is better for those mid runes. You want to find the pole, whatever stuff. Co's, things like that. Big money, big money, big money. Looking for Tal's Amulet? Me too. Tal's Amulet, Helendariel, Tal's Armor, Pindle is probably one of your best bets. Those would be my recommendations. Yeah. Let me tell you where to find Tal's Amulet. I mean, you can find up to Loet Countess, but it's not one of her normal drops, so it just becomes like a drop. It's like dropping from other monsters as well. So, it's not worth it. Is Tal's Ami rare? Not that rare. Not as rare as my game is making it look to be. Pindle dropped your Tal's Ami? Oh, you lucky. So lucky. Best well-rounded solo character offline? I think the Druid is probably the best well-rounded. Probably the Druid. Hammerin's also close, but he's a little more difficult to build up early on. Druid is pretty easy all the way through. Well, it gets a little hard at the end, I guess. Yeah, low is the highest you can drop, but it's not like good drop. Not like good drops. What kind of build on Hell Druid? So you want to start fire, and then when you get to halfway through Nightmare, you want to switch to a Wind Druid. So just Blizzard or Hurricane and Tornado and stuff.
Could this be a trap?
Wow, that hurt a little bit. Any reason to use a Might Aura as opposed to a whole? Yeah, to get more damage. Might Aura is going to provide more damage. The thing is, like, I'm freezing everything with my Blizzard, and so I need Might Aura on him so he can do the killing blows a little faster. What was that? It looked like there was something there. Guess not. Short Warbow. Quite what we were hoping for. Check out the Chaos Armor. Yeah. Come on, baby. Sacred Armor. Come on. If you have another computer with a disk drive, you just copy the install files. Yep. Yeah, he also does more damage, thus he lifesteals more, so it helps his survivability. If I wasn't cold, then he would probably be Holy Freeze, but because I'm cold, doesn't really matter. 5 o'clock in the morning now? Hey, I hear you, man. Go to sleep, go to sleep. I really, like, I work a full-time job, so I really wish I could stream at better hours for everybody. Satisfy both sides. Get that like 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. streaming schedule so that Europeans and stuff could join, but unfortunately can't. I just cannot, and it stinks. Not until Tal's Ami drops? Oh man, you'll be here for a month. How viable is MF Zon? Pretty viable. Obviously it takes a little bit, but with her I just run cows. I just run cows with her. So much damage. So much damage. I got a sock for MF. What is the best? Are you saying you have a sorceress for MFing? It depends your gear. I really like cold and fire. If you have infinity and decent gear, then lightning is a good choice. So, yeah, Amazon is definitely my favorite for the cows, though. Definitely. Because she just absolutely murders cows. Like, it's not even funny. Yeah, I hear it, TCG Jin. I feel the same way. Like, grinding in Diablo 2 for items is a lot more fun in my mind than grinding in Diablo 3. And that's probably because there's so many things along the way that can also be great, such as rare rings, right? Those can be amazing. So that's like exciting to find. You have all your like phase blades and stuff. You have all your like druid helms and circlets and amulets and yada yada yada. You have jewels. You have, I mean, there's just so many various items that aren't legendaries that are actually really cool to find. Charms, runes. I don't know. That's my favorite part about it. Is like, yes, I'm looking for these elites and stuff, but along the way, there's so many cool items to be found. What's the big benefit of Tal's Amy over Mara's? Because I'll get to use the triple set. Boom, boom, boom. And I'll get faster cast rate, magic find, resistances, skills, all of that from it. So it'll allow me to not basically have to do switch to have over 400 MF. But phase blades are good. You can roll like giant giant like modded ones. So they'll have like Fool's Mod plus attack speed plus enhanced defense, stuff like that. And those are just like super cool. They're super rare, obviously, and they're worth a ton. But they're really awesome. Like I had one that was worth like 4,000 high runes or 2,000 high runes or something. Back when I used to play multiplayer. Found any decent rainbow facets yet? No, surprisingly, I have only found one, and it was poison. It was garbage. Does it have to be magic? Whoa! 2 to sword skills! Darn. It started out so cool, and then immediately tanked. Minimum damage, attack rating, 10 to mana, regenerate mana, max stamina, and light radius. It started out so cool, and then immediately tanked to garbage. Pink. I guess I can sell that. Unlucky week so far? Yeah, very unlucky week. I found a TC87 today, and it was one I already had. Executioner's Justice. Yeah, game wants me to be a zealot Sorc. That was crafting right there, for those who are unfamiliar with the crafting scene. So you can take items, and then with special formulas for amulets that you want to turn into crafter amulets, it's Amral and a perfect amethyst, and Ral and a jewel, and then the amulet. So you take all those, and then you can combine it, and it'll give you some random skills and whatever stuff. So that one had some cool things, like 2 to sword skills, and then some faster cast rate, but I want higher. What's a TC87? Treasure class 87. So... Oops. This right here, Glorious Axe. Literally, cover up Executioner's Justice. Just look at the item Glorious Axe. That is a TC87 item. It is a base. It is a kind of axe, just like a lacquered plate for Tal's armor is a TC87 as well. That is a specific base of an item, and only certain monsters can drop that. Such as, if you go around in Act 1 of normal, or, you know, a lot of places, but Act 1 normal, you're not going to find things like glorious axes. You're also not going to find things like, you know, whatever, right? You're not going to find Balrog skins and all sorts of items like that, because those are for higher leveled times, higher level areas. So certain areas can't even drop things like a glorious axe. And then once it does drop in an area that can, such as down here, then it has to have the chance to roll for whatever. Whoa, that was close. So it has to roll for unique at that point. So, like, not a lot of places can drop that Executioner's Justice. And the Glorious Axe is a TC-87. There's a lot of other items that can drop if a TC-87 can drop, because all treasure classes below TC-87 can also drop. So TC 1, 3, 5, 7, you know, whatever, 8, 9, 63, 65. Every single treasure class up to 87 can drop in that area. So that's why it's super rare to find those items. So TC-87 items are like griffins and all those stuff, because diadems and whatever. And that's why those are all really rare. Coronas, yada yada yada. On IMF in the pit, because it's all cold fire immunes. So I would have to respec to light, which right now I don't feel great respecing to light. You can find that big and spawn it. True that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a video for all those things. So the way that drops work, once again, I should just make all of this into videos, but I'll explain it now a little bit, and then we'll also do that, I guess. The way drops work is, yeah, but Infinity can break it. Tao's armor is TC-87. And it's not Tao's armor specifically, it is the lacquered plate that Tao's armor is made of that is a TC-87. So just be aware of that when you're saying it, so you're understanding it correctly. The lacquered plate is a TC-87. So the way a drop works is, first, the item has to drop. Just the base item. Such as, right there, a Colossus crossbow just dropped. Right? Yeah, Infinity would be nice. Yeah, I've got gold. I've had gold for a while. So, the Colossus crossbow just dropped. So once that has been chosen to drop, because it has to first be chosen from the tables, right? Such as, can it drop from there? Is the first question. Dang, Mighty Scepter, I need that in unique. So you say, can a Colossus crossbow drop from this monster? Yes? Okay, so it drops. Or it has a list, you know, it has a pool of items that can be dropped from there. Then once it drops, it says, okay, now let's roll this. Is it a unique? And it does a check. Based on your MF and all that stuff, it, you know, rolls a die. And then if it is, if the die rolls correctly, it says, yes, it's a unique. If the die doesn't roll, then it moves down a notch and says, is this a rare? And the die rolls, and it says, oh, no, it is not a rare. Then it moves down again, and I think it goes to set after that, and then magic, and then white. So it continues rolling down and down and down until it hits one of the rolls that's successful, and then that's what it is. So if the first thing that happens when that Colossus crossbow drops is it says, is it a unique? It says yes. Okay, then it drops unique, and that is then a unique crossbow, which is always one crossbow. And that's that. And of course, there are times when you run into weird issues. Like that lacquered plate right there. That lacquered plate is a TC-87 that rolled, and that could have been a Tao's armor. But it either failed the roll or it rolled the one successfully in front of it. Because I can't remember set versus rare, which one comes first. Somebody in chat probably knows. When am I opening up a school? This is the school. This is the school. You're learning right now. But yeah, I forget which one comes first of those. Maybe set and then rare. Unique, set, rare. That might be right. Then magic. Llama U. That's right. Llama U. Oh god, my mercs can die. Need to get away from that conviction aura and then kill it quick. Good. Do I still do push-ups? Not since the shoulder surgery. Hopefully one day I'll be able to start back up again without complications. Hopefully one day. You require the syllabus. I'll make sure to get that out to you. There's a lot of math and things that go on in Diablo 2. Yes, so that is correct. So you can fail uniques if they specifically can't drop, or items if they specifically can't drop. So like for instance, and this is where you, once again, this is where let's just add another complication. So once all of that rolls, you then have to see, can the monster even drop this specific item? If you're new, do you ever do D3? Yeah, sometimes. Not as of late, but I did a little bit there. Maybe when the next season comes out, I'll do a little more. So then it has to see, can the monster drop it? So I'll give a perfect example with Tyrael's Might and Templar's Might. Actually, that one's not going to have durability. Oh, what should I use? I should use something on Mephisto. So, no. What should I use? What should I use? Arak. Okay, we'll use an Arachnid. So Arachnid Mesh is a TC 82, I want to say, but an item level 87. Freaking conviction. Awful. So it's a TC 82, but an item level 87. Okay? So, what does this mean? This means Pindle, who can drop a spiderweb sash, because spiderweb sashes are TC 82, can drop a spiderweb sash. However, Pindle is only level 86. Right? So he cannot drop an Arachnid Mesh. Even though he can drop the base for it, he cannot actually drop Arachnid Mesh. So what ends up happening there is it will roll for it, and if... Oh, Flawless Skill, I want that. It will do a roll for it, and if the roll is unique, it will then say, okay, great, Pindle just dropped a unique... Oh, wait a second, he can't drop uniques. Because that would be an Arachnid, which is item level 87, so he can't drop it. So, it then bumps it down to a rare, and then increases the durability to 3 times. So you can actually sit there and look, and if you see you have a spiderweb sash with 3 times the durability on it, you go, huh, that actually rolled to be an Arachnid, but he can't drop an Arachnid Mesh. Thus, it is going to, Golzar's back! Thus, I only got a rare out of it when I actually should have had a unique. But I was not at a monster that could drop it. So the same thing is like Tyrael's... No, because Tyrael's Might wouldn't drop like that. Because Tyrael's Might, like, cannot drop. So if you get a Sacred Armor from... I guess? I wonder if it would work like that. You don't see the 3x if the items already dropped in the game? True. That's true. Because the other way that works, that's right, a unique can only drop once per game. Once per game. So like right now, if I just found a Lanimo, I could not find another Lanimo in the game. So if I were to roll and find another Lanimo, like it would roll for it like that, it would then do the replacements and I would not get the Lanimo and I would get the down one with 3 times durability. So, and I wonder with Tyrael's Might how it works. So Tyrael's Might is an item level 87 and also a TC 87. So Pindle, as we said before, cannot drop item level 87s, but he can drop TC 87s. So he can roll a Sacred Armor. Templar's Might. Can he even drop a Templar's Might? What item level is Templar's Might actually? Probably. So Templar's Might is probably like 85 or something. So if he drops a unique Sacred Armor, it is always going to be Templar's Might. Because he cannot drop a unique Sacred Armor that is Tyrael's Might. However, if he drops a rare Sacred Armor with 3 times durability, is that what would happen if he tried to drop a Tyrael's Might? Or would it roll it back to a... That I am actually not sure about. It's eye level 82. Okay, yeah, so you can drop that. I mean, Pindle's such a great example because he can drop the higher TC. He drops you an IK. Yep, he can drop that. Oh, he decided to drop Sacred and rolls for unique item quality. The game creates a list of all unique. That is key level. The result will contain just one item that meets all restrictions. No Tyrael's Might cannot be dropped. Gotcha. Gotcha. Right, and that is kind of the funny thing. So the way it works here is the stuff in the ancient tunnels are monster level 85. But the boss groups down there, all boss groups in this game get +3. So they're actually 88s, the bosses. Whereas a lot of the bosses are also similar levels, but they can't drop as high of TCs. So like Mephisto is monster level 87, but TC level 78. So he can't even drop things like a lacquered plate or sacred armor or anything. So you'll never find a white one, a rare one, a unique. You'll never find any of those for any of that stuff, which is why you can never find Tal's armor and any of that stuff from Mephisto. Because he simply can't drop that. The item level on Tal's armor is actually item level 26. But lacquered plate is TC 80. It's not 87. Is lacquered plate in 87? Maybe it's like 85. It might be like 84 or 85. So maybe not 87. But regardless, a lacquered plate is much higher. So even though the item level is very low, you're not going to find a Tal's plate anywhere early on. But that's why Tal's Ami can be found all the way in normal Act 3, I believe. Because amulets don't have a TC. And so the item level of the amulet is also 26, because sets share the same item level across all items. Dun. Dropping 2 unique armors in the game. That'd be a little nutty, huh? Unique sacreds. You got Tal's off normal Mephisto? Yep. You can drop it. It's actually not like the most like super uncommon that it would drop there, honestly. Like, it's more common than you would think. Thought unique shield. Wasn't sure what it was. Surely it'll be quicker. So Helendariel is actually the best place, I believe, to go looking. If I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken. Four is the TC, 84 under 87, yeah, something like that. Something like that. I mean, my knowledge of all of it isn't 100%. Yeah, it can drop all the way starting in the Flare dungeon. I think even in the Great Marsh, it can start dropping. Like, it can drop really early. Nightmare Andy, yeah, Nightmare Andy has the slightest higher of chances, but I don't want to, like, I'm not going to find anything else from Nightmare Andy, so it's not even worth it. Because, like, I still have other things I care about finding. Great Marsh is 24, but then bosses will get the +3, so the boss groups in the Great Marsh can drop it. And I believe that's the first place that it can be found. I believe that is the first place. You get more SOJs than Talamis. I mean, SOJ isn't super rare to find. It's obviously not common, but it's not super rare. Okay, so yeah, so lacquered plates TC84. Thank you. Amis even have the additional roll of rarity. Yeah. Just to complicate it further. You could actually find 2 unique sacreds in it without finding Tyrael's Might. Yes, if the second monster cannot drop the Tyrael's Might, then he'll just drop a rare instead with 3 times durability. So I mean, that's like a crazy theoretical that probably has never ever happened in a game, but yeah, you fail to roll that unique. Yesterday was 1 in 59. I thought it was a little bit better than that in Hell. Well, it depends where you're rolling at, because it depends what other ones are there. Okay, can you show the super chest? Sure, I'll show the super chest locations. One sec. I will not. My parents are going to be in town, so I'll be hanging out with them instead. Let's do some more crafting. Come on! Garbage. Just pluggy. Just pluggy. I used to craft a lot online. A lot. Crafting is always fun. Until you found absolutely nothing. After like a whole... You'd craft like an entire character full of stuff and find nothing, and you'd be like, alright, I'm done with this for a bit. Including constricting ring. What don't you understand about crafting? Have you ever made every rune word? Not in single player. On multiplayer, I mean, a lot of rune words I just wouldn't even care to have made. But on multiplayer, there are definitely some rune words that I made. I mean, I've made all the important ones. Single player, we're definitely lacking some good ones. Yeah, selling crafting supplies was also good. That's what I originally did. I originally was just selling a bunch of crafting supplies. And then I got into it because I was like, huh, this seems kind of fun. I skipped a rare ring, no. Rip. My B. That was the one. MF doesn't affect the chance. No. Well, it does, but not rune chance. Runes are a separate ordeal. Alright, I gotta go over to Lower Curse. That's right. Andariel and Bale dropped those ones. Okay, so Lower Curse, you want to look for these chests. This one is a super chest, that one's a super chest, and that one is a super chest. So wherever you have a fire pit, it's those buildings. So always look for your fire pits. You can get up to 2 of them. So basically, if you don't have 2 of them, re-roll your map. And then keep going until you have 2 of them and they're in decent spots. And if you just do that for long enough, you'll find burr runes, you'll find all sorts of good stuff. Oh, mace. There's so many of those normal items I still have to find. That is not one of them, unfortunately. Club is the one that I need. Club. How do you reroll your map in single player? You just reset it. You go to Nightmare or Normal and then you come back. Selling regular emeralds. What were those good for crafting? People did like their chip gems. Yep. Yep. Do I know much about armor racks? Chopped only Shakos? That sounds like he hacked the game or something. That shouldn't be right. MF does affect armor racks though. Just like it also affects chests, I believe. Or barrels and stuff. Not without a hack that called multi-res that increases your resolution. $1 to 60k for higher end for chests, so if you have 6. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to remember what they used to say the odds of finding it or how many runs. I think it's better than 1 out of 10k runs you find a high rune. I think it's better than that. One thing that they did notice was that there's only certain, like the chest would drop specific item sets. So like a Burr Rune would always drop with the same things. So it would either drop with like a mithril coil and a crystalline globe and a horned helm. Or it would always drop with a grand charm, a flawless amethyst, and a whatever. Like on players 8, the runes always, or the runes always dropped with like specific drops with them, and there were only a couple of them. So like Burr Rune would always drop with the same 3 items, or like 3 different kinds, 3 different sets, and that was it. That was something that was really interesting. Come on! You do find a lot of good charms doing lower cursed. That is very true. Life, 4 hours, small. Nice. That's amazing. Taos hype. Is this it? Is this it? It has to be. It has to be. Risky Rusky, thank you so much for the $10 GG, bud. GG. I do appreciate that a lot. Wow, wow. Love the chat.
Loved your post about fire. Thank you for streaming, and please take care of yourself.
Hey man, appreciate that, Risky Rusky. Appreciate that. Crossbow! No! I need a light crossbow! Oh, we're so close. I just need a light crossbow. I was wondering how many people would bleed between fire and streaming. Interesting to see, there's at least a couple. At least a couple. Can I do Andy runs till she drops it? Why? We already got it. It's in our inventory right now, boys. In our inventory right now. Oh jeez. You can get up to Burr Rune doing lower cursed. Ready, boys? The Taos is here! Stupid. Oh, this game. This game. You guys didn't believe hard enough. You guys didn't believe hard enough. Oh. 100 poison damage. Small charm. Nice. It's a fun one to collect. I need a drink. Who's got the milk? Pour me a glass. If I got 2 Burr Runes, so I switch to Light Source, I would give it a try. I would try and run some pits with it for sure. I would try and run some pits with it for sure. Come on. Brutal. I didn't click hard enough. Oh man. Oh my gosh. 5 NATO helm, I just missed it. Probably. Does the amulet roll when dropped or identified? It rolls when dropped. When dropped. A lot of people think it rolls on identification. Not true. You're playing too? No worries, Drunk. We'll just blame you. Where's that boss at? Oh, there he is. Come on, big money, big money. Does the donation sound intentionally mono? No. It just... Honestly, I don't know how to set it to not be. I don't know how to set it to not be mono. It's just recorded that way, I guess. So when I downloaded it, it came off that way, and that's it. Big money. Almost. You literally bought a laptop just to play D2. Wow. Wow. Hey man, that's some dedication. That's some dedication right there. I love it. I love it. My Merc is using an Eth Fort and dude, if that was ethereal, that would have rolled such a high defense. An Eth Fort, an Eth Bone Hue with Amshale, and Andy's Helm. Oh, you guys aren't. You're not bosses. Sure. Are you going to HGDQ? Probably not. Probably not. I wanted to reroll my map, try to don't I lose my next door mouse maps. HGDQ is definitely not close to me at all. Towel hype! You never actually played Classic? We just did that last time. It was kind of fun. I want to do it again though. I want to do it again. I don't know if Paladins was the right choice for character. Tau Rune, Tau Ami, they're like the same thing, Mr. Llama. Come on. They're like the same thing. With Audacity? Yeah, I would have to go like actually mess with the sound file. I just haven't done it. I don't know, it's got a little charm being only in one side, right? Only in one ear. That's what we'll call it. Charm. 8 summon necros. We did that. We didn't get past... Honestly, I think we made it to Diablo. And then it just became stupid. Yeah, we did. We made it to Diablo. And then it was like, alright. This is not going to go anywhere for a long time unless we go level up a lot. Sweet llamas whispering in your ear. That's right. When you're going to do 8-man hardcore run until you die? Yeah, we'll do it at some point here. We'll do it at some point. Nothing set in stone yet on it. All bear druids? Oh god. It was pretty stupid the whole way. I'll agree with you on that. It just got even stupider as it went on. This is Players 1 because Players 8 isn't going to really help me out much right now. Players 8 at this point is only... It doesn't increase your magic find, it only increases monster drops, but the bosses are going to have set monster drops anyway, so the only drops that it would increase would be like minions and non. What up, Blinks? So it doesn't really do a lot for me. Big money. You play online, what region are you playing on? Usually east, sometimes west. I'd say east is my main though. But for sub run Sunday, if the whole team is like, no, west runs better for me, then we'll just run west. Hey. Sorry for the confusion. There's that PCOM Amy, dude. Literally my entire game is like PCOM. What is that military pick? Skull Splitter, that's right. Do I need that? No, it's not one of the dumb ones I need. By dumb ones, I mean really early on items like Lanemo, Baronars, How'd you manage to do Ubers with Blizz? I did it with Meteor and then Charge Bolt. But you can do the entire thing with Meteor. I pretty much spent a little time proving out that you could do Ubers with a pure Meteor source. It worked out pretty well. Honestly, Uber Mephisto is the easiest part of it, because you just drop meteors on him, and he's so weak he just can't deal with them. And that was without Infinity 2 or anything. So that was definitely cool. Oops. Thanks for all the help with my source of nightmare. Issue you need was... Wait, what just happened? Oh, yeah, I need to go to you. Level up and learn Frozen Orb. Yeah, that helps a lot, Tetris. Currently leveling up with Nightmare Cows. I would just recommend going to Bale runs, honestly. Nightmare Bale runs are going to get you more experience. Why no Fathom Nightwings? If you do !MF, you can see all the items that I have and do not have. And you will note that even though I have so many items, including multiple Executioner Justices, which are super freaking rare, I have not found some very basic items that I would love, such as Talzami, or Death's Wing, Death Fathom, or Nightwing. I even found a Spired Helm, but it rolled out to be the Veil of Steel, which is it has a 50-50 shot of rolling to either one, so I got the bad roll. Yeah, you probably, at 59, you shouldn't need your Merce down there. You should be able to just teleport in and then Frozen Orb and destroy everything. Get him. Something like that. Grab the Grand Charm. Big money. Oh, I found a Fire Skills GC. I was very sad. I wanted that cold. I wanted that cold. Yep. I mean, you really don't need a mercenary through a lot of areas. Give him insight, never look back. Insight's nice. I forgot what bolts. Oh yeah, the bolts are left on the ground. For sure. Whoa, whoa. What? Where did that damage even come from? My gosh. Did you guys see that? That was nutty. That was crazy. That was some craziness right there, boys. So many Tyrants. Wrong skillers. Extra enchant damage, you know it. Dude, I want to make that enchant source. I want to make that enchant source. Dude, I'm getting tired of PCOM DCs. That's all I can find. Yeah, it does like it. Down with PCOMs. Ouch. Whew. Brutal. Brutal. Pretty much, Farah. Pretty much my reaction to most things. He found a martial arts lifer. Nice. Gold skin! Woo! Eth-Fort. Yep. Sounds about right, Blarney. Sounds about right. I won the original MF race. Wowzers. That's a lot of dudes to look out for.
Not enough mob.
Okay. Whew. Too many PCOMs and perfect Maras. I know. 2 full meals and called Skillers. Nice. I should probably do some more rerolls on my gems. Insight is the best prerequisite to get Conviction Aura. Infinity? Yeah, Infinity is always pleasurable to have. Always is nice to have that one. Come on. Tal. F. Okay. Just feels like I'm not dropping much, you know? Just feels like I'm not dropping much. Darn, that was a jewel. I need to pick up blue jewels for crafting. I don't have a rejuve hoarding problem. You do. I'm gonna have 50 tabs, all with rejuves by the end of it. 50 tabs filled with rejuves. Exactly. I wish I had all those during my Ubers fights. Exactly. You don't even know. Ouch, wow. That was a lot of damage. Can never have too many. You also become the first person to... I'm sure somebody else has done it. Maybe. Try 500 MF with Aussie. That won't increase my MF. Because my MF is built off my offhand, which has Gold Dagger and Rune. So to increase my MF, I would have to decrease my cast rate down to 63. And then I could actually probably bump it a lot. You guys want to give it a shot? I'm just kind of used to 85, but I could maybe shift down to a notch. Really bump it. We need to change something, it feels like. We need to change something. Okay.
Where can I take you?
So we have 40, 50, 60, 75. So we need nothing else besides those two. Um, 534. Yeah, I don't know if we can do much better than that, boys. Without completely destroying my resistances there. Increase strength. And Dariel's 30 to strength. Nah, Aussie ain't gonna be better. Remember, because I'm using the offhand switch. Tao's armor gives less than Scolder's, even though it does give me resistances. So that would be that trade-off is, do I want those resistances? And slightly less MF? Right, but down in players 1, I don't feel like I'm sacrificing any kill speed. Like, the only thing is I am sacrificing a little bit of cast speed. But, like, that doesn't do much here, right? Still not affecting us, still not affecting us. Maybe half a second to teleport there. So maybe a half second it affects us right there. My damage is still just about the same. I mean, it's very minimal effect, I would say. The only thing is, like, escaping from scenarios isn't quite as fun. That's all I would really say. Not as fun to escape from stuff. Do I think I'll hit 99 first or get Tyraels first? I could see 99 coming first, but I also see myself dying too often to hit 99.
You cannot
enough.
judge me.
Waffle! 1 year! 1 year! Wow.
More than this.
Wow.
Protect the
I
innocent.
feel like we've had such a journey
But
through
our
life
precious laws bind
together.
you all to inaction.
GG.
Then I
GG,
will
Waffle. Thank you so much for the 1 year. Thank you for all of your support. And just being awesome. Yes! We got the fanged knife! Yes! Oh, Flesh Ripper! Oh, baby! That's for you, Waffle! That's for you! Nice! Wow! Alright. Alright, one more off. If you hit 99 die, no, you can never lose a level. On the 1 year sub. Wow. Are we done with all daggers? No, we still have Black Bog Sharp. Still have Black Bog Sharp. You brought something good. Oh, you bring good stuff all the time. Whoop. Do it again on a new account. Well, 1 year. Hyperion Spear, that's Ariok's Needle, right? Is that one? We already have it, but oh my gosh, come on. Unique Sinceras. Yep. You gotta go for the Eth versions of all. I'm actually going for the Eth versions kind of right now. I'm not like going crazy on it or anything. But good night, Mordra. Yeah, more stuff is dropping now, right? Like I'm telling you, once I get over that 500, it feels like it actually starts dropping more. In some weird way. A lot more. Like it shouldn't drop that much more stuff. But it always feels like it does. Good night, good night, good night. Crazy to think some people actually do it to sub to the same person multiple times. I mean, I've done it before. Usually because it's like a fun trolley account. I've did it before. Woo, buddy. Modded D2. Not much. A lot of people think that PLUGY mod is like crazy hacks and stuff like median or whatever all over the place. But it's not that. It is mild adjustment. Basically, it just brings multiplayer down into single player. That is essentially what happens with it. You get Ubers, you get ladder rune words, you get all those fun things. Yeah. So. You get a bigger stash that kind of acts like mules. Just that stuff. Quality of life. But I wouldn't use it except on this character, really. Crafting is fun in between runs. Alright, I'll go craft a couple more amulets. I'll go craft a couple more. Let's do it. You go there. I guess I need more Rao runes if I'm gonna do all this crafting, huh? Oh my gosh. We're out of space for IOs. I need to start cubing oh, cubing stuff's gonna be horrible though. Nah, because I'm gonna need all the in-between things. Forget that. Forget that noise. Just got done with basketball tryouts. What up? How'd they go? How'd they go? Let's go ahead and gamble a little bit. Maybe find a Talzami along the way. Right?
You cannot
Sneaky!
I am justice itself.
Welcome back.
We were meant for
Wow.
more than this.
That's not bad at all.
Protect
Welcome back
innocent
to Llamas of the Round. 12 months, 1 year in a row. GG, buddy.
and I will no longer
GG,
stand
Talos
as
Hypo.
your brother.
Did stream rip? Shouldn't have. Nope, stream's up. Reroll, I can't. Keep that puppy. Sell that guy. Yeah, it is, but I want to do some of this crafting. Okay. You sorry, start 92, and I such. Of course, Blazer, of course. Happy to help. Where's the other jewels I had? Didn't I have more jewels? Maybe not. 95, 95, 94, 95, 95. Okay. Ha! Garbage. Also garbage. Brutal. Brutal. Zug zug. Zug zug. That's how I feel too. That's how I feel as well. Alright. Is it Tyrell's Might time, boys? Is that what it is? Mighty Scepter. Oh, I need that unique Mighty Scepter so badly. I just can't get that roll. I just can't get that roll. Get the Wraith Slime. Lacquered plate. Grand Charm. Yeah, I mean, the thing is I have to spend the time identifying and selling it all. Ooh. That's kind of cool. 108% enhanced damage. I have not found MF small charms in a long, long time. Surprisingly long time. What up, Paul? Player 8 Hell's Cows. It would just take too long. Also, no, it doesn't really drop that many good things, unfortunately. And a lot of the cows can't drop the things that I want them to drop because they're level 81, right? So they're not going to drop a lot of things I want. I think rolling down here works out to be the better bet. I didn't take to 74. Is it at 74? Is that from Flesh Ripper? I don't think so, right? I think we're still at 75. Crap, now I can't remember. What have I found today? Some rune. What have I found today? I found Flesh Ripper and Lycander's Flank and Gut Siphon. And I was at 78, so I should be at 75. Go for Halls of the Vault. Great way to lose my experience and start over on my way to 94. I am at 74. Did you count it? 2020 Source Torch? Dang, I'm jealous. Right, I found 2 today, and then I had the crossbow to knock off. So that put me at 77. Yeah, so I should be right at. I should be right there. BT Neanderthal with the host. What up, bud? How's it going? Do appreciate that. You were here the other night when I went to 77? I didn't go. I thought I went to 78 the other night. Now I'm so confused. Can somebody count? Can somebody count? I have no clue. What up, Neanderthal? How you doing today? How you doing today, man? Get him. Dude, he takes so much damage from conviction. That just decimates him. Yeah, do that. How much longer do you think I'll be on? I'll be on a little bit longer. A little bit. I was at 75 when you got here and found it. Crap, now I just don't even know. Now I just don't even know. Wow. Identify. Do we get more MF charms? I mean, that's true. I could get a little more MF charms from there. Do I really want to fill out my inventory that much more? I'm at 74. Dope. Dope. That's what we're talking about, boys. 74 hype. It's going alright, Neanderthal. How about yourself? How about yourself? Kill him. Oh, that's a great way to die. That conviction doesn't wear off immediately. Great way to die. Super chest. Drop scale with player count. Yes. Yes, they do. MF and Pit. Ancient Tiles is just like Pit, except it doesn't have cold immunes, so I can't go to the Pit. I would need to be running light to go to the Pit or something like that. Just hit 96 on your Hammerden. Dope. Dang, dude. That's awesome. Congrats. Is that solo or online? '74 hype. Cincadas. Darn it. Why not unique? Why not unique, game? Powering off Nightmare Forge. Not the best. Dude, I would love to find Talzami so badly. So badly. I do have enough GCs for a Hammerden. I do have enough GCs for a Hammerden. True that. I'm happy I found that Flesh Ripper at least. Happy I at least found that Flesh Ripper. That's something. And then the Executioner's Justice, the Giant Skull. I mean, I guess I have found items today. It's just not, you know, when you already have found so many things, you're gonna have a lot of days where finding crap is eh. But there's still so many items to be found that should be found. Good level to start Hell as a Sorceress. I mean, you might want to be like 68, 70, somewhere around there. Essentially, once Bale running gets super boring, switch over. That's pretty much the determination. Once it just barely moves your bar and you don't feel like doing it anymore. It's when to switch. Nope. Talzami is such a perfectly dumb example of an item I should have already. Pin around without temp bands. So beautiful, right? So beautiful. Yeah, the more I find, the more it's hard, like, yeah. More duplicates and everything I'll find. I've only found, I guess I found 2 duplicate TC87 ones, because I also found double of the BK sword.
Not enough mob.
So I guess I found double that. Dude, perfect Levi. Oh, I want that. I just want a Leviathan. I find so many Kraken shells, they just aren't rolling at all.
Not here.
32 Chaos runs to find a burr. That's pretty good odds. That's pretty nice. Oh no. I'm sorry, Doctor. Yeah, I already found Death's Web. I already found that beautiful Unearth Wand. So that's nice at least. So there are some items that I, like a Death Web and stuff. And I have an okay amount of the TC87s and stuff, but yes, Merce gets my MF plus his MF. So if he kills something with his MF, then he gets all that. Double, or mine and his. But I counted your missing items twice now and you get to 73. Wait, am I at 73? It's possible I just somehow missed everything. If I cubed up everything, would I have enough? Nah. Takes a lot to cube up. Takes a lot to cube up. Plus I would need all of the gems to cube along the way, which would take stupidly long to go find. Like, really, really stupidly long time to go find all this. I'm looking for everything down here. Exclamation mark MF will lead you to my list of stuff. A little bit about build and where to MF. Hell Andariel and Hell Mephisto are going to be your best bets for just really building up a character. What's proccing the Poison Nova? And Andariel's Helm. Oops. Could have been Eth Berserker Axe. I guess so. I don't really have a great use for it, but it could have been. How much longer am I streaming tonight? Just a little bit. I'll probably be going to bed here pretty soon. Probably going to bed here pretty soon. That lacquered plate though. Yeah, we'll just see that. Dang. What up, Trodden? How's it going, man?
Where can I take you?
Ancient Tunnels, the level of the area is 85. And then, of course, bosses get +3, so I can find any item. Literally every single item in the game can drop down there. Gear. Hodo, Shaco, Perf Mars, Perf Spirit. Well, 35. Scolders, Chanseys, Nagel, Gold Wrap, Wartravs, Gold Dagger, and Rhyme on my offhand. Then I have a 13-16 Source Torch and a 20-10-8 Annihilus. And then some MF Charms. And a 39 Jeets. This area has a level of 85. Man. If I had $1 for every Icamol I found. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I found Flesh Ripper. So the mod that I'm using allows me to fight the Ubers. So it took a little bit of time. My YouTube has that. Yeah, my Chanseys are only... I have found 4 pairs of Chanseys, and those are the best ones that I've found. Those are the best ones that I have found. The daily Icamol, yep. Pretty much. Pretty much. Everybody gotta find an Icamol. Amuleta. I've already found 2 Irathas today. So now is our time. Now is our time, boys. The Towels is here. The Towels is here. Might as well sell it for gold. Towel, 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 towel. Towel, 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 towel. Ready, boys? I just don't know how many you can literally find before you find it. I mean, I guess mathematically, forever, I can just never find it. I know it started with a T, and I got so happy for like a 1/10 of a second. Scissors Sawaya. Ugh. It's just not gonna happen ever. Maybe in my next life. Maybe in my next life I'll be able to roll. That sounds heavy. Goodness gracious. Pretty much like a... Pretty much. I mean, Tyrael's Might is most likely going to be the last item I find. Because it's not like it's a close, like, oh yeah, it's just slightly more rare. It's like extremely more rare. It's like at least 5 times more rare than any other item in the game. Ogre Gauntlets, but they rolled magic. Dang. Is there a blue monarch? Where's it at? Where's the blue monarch at? I'll tell you, but you're more likely to find Tyrael's Might than not find Talzami. Last run? Oh. Materials is... I think it's double Zod. And like 4 times, maybe more than 4 times, Death Web. True that, Joker. True that. Do I think I'll find it? I don't know. Grandfather would be awesome. Grandfather would be awesome. Dude, Pendle has not dropped me like anything. He's been straight trash. I'm at least finding kind of things down in the ancient tunnels. Even if it's not amazing. It's kind of things, but Pendle, he is just booty, man. Worthless. I'll have my children continue the hunt. That's right. That's right. Use the...
Could this be a trap?
That would be pretty fun. Uh, 534. 534 is my MF. Hornet plate. Close to a sacred armor. Something like that. Something like that. Brutal. FTL hype. No, it's... I'm pretty sure that's just a myth. Because the way it rolls, it wouldn't make sense that it would be like that. Because it rolls first for unique, so... All I know is... I had less and I was not finding much great stuff for a while, so... If somebody can get me a source that is accurate on that... Oh, darn, Colossus Sword. But I've always just heard that as... stuff somebody says, but... Try using a Tauren with an amulet. Maybe that'll make a Talzami. Maybe. Pinto's been trashed and missed his feeling. I mean, it's just... Meph can't drop so much of the stuff I want, you know? That's the problem. Oh, it drives you a little insane sometimes. Sometimes a little bit. Stay a while, children, and listen. That's right. Glorious axe. There it is again. Too many glorious axes. Darn. That was ceremonial javelins, they just weren't unique. Could have had our, whatever you call it. Could have had our whatever you call it.
You cannot judge me.
Rezzy with the sub. Welcome to Lamas of the Round.
We were meant for more than
Where did he
this.
go? That was weird. Again, ceremonial
The
jabs.
innocent.
Yeah, I have not found Titans. Can we get some llamas in the chat? GG, bud.
Action.
GG.
I will no longer stand
all for you.
as your brother.
That's all for you, bud. Do appreciate that. How you doing today? How you doing, man? It's a myth. It has been in the past, but it's probably fixed. I think it's always just been a myth. Sure. Dang, PMC. That was nasty. That's nasty. Hey, whatever we gotta do to bump up the potential unique. Even if it isn't a lot. Even if it isn't a lot. Do what we gotta do. Are any of these guys bosses? It was so crowded for no bosses. On foreign, if your rare is equal to 240 and your unique is 153. Gotta get those uniques. Me too, Mystic, me too. Yeah. I've never seen anything to back it up. It's just always been the latest gossip. The latest gossip around town. Diablo 2 towns, that is. Circlet hype. Bam. Whoa. Oh, so close. So close. Level 29 though. Not bad. Not bad for 29. Where am I stealing my cool helmets? I thought I was storing them in a spot. Low level PvP. Speedy Druid, right? Because I had another cool circlet I found. Where am I storing those? Huh. In my shared? Oh. That's another one, level 27, 20 faster cast rate, 15 all res.
You cannot judge me.
Fahrenheit degrees for 9 months. Hey, we had a baby, little baby Fahrenheit.
Protect the innocent.
Welcome back to Llamas of the Round, my friend.
Bind you all to
GG.
inaction.
GG.
Then I will no longer stand
Do appreciate
as your
it.
brother.
Wow. Wow. Oh, you don't have nets or IK? Yeah. We filled out that set. We're very close on our sets. Report for spam. Come on, baby. I'm not even hitting him. There we go. Nope. Still need Talzami. Yep. Always. All day. There's so many sorceress things I haven't found. Talzami, Death Fathom, Nightwing, Griffins, like, oh, so many. Oh, dang, that's so close. So that right there is very close to like what is a perfect, one of those perfect items. That's like stupidly amazing. That right there is a perfect example of something that is close to one of those perfect. Obviously, it's a dimensional blade. I would have to up it. And it has crappy enhanced defense. And it's missing attack rating based on character level. And no attack speed. But that's like the start of those super GG items right there. And it's ethereal, so it gets the damage buff. It is terrible, but that is the starting base of something that could be awesome. I'm not saying it's good at all. It's actually horrible, but like ethereal blades like that with Fool's Mod and super high enhanced defense and attack rating and all that is like the greatest zealot weapon ever. But there were a lot of things that needed to happen on it, so. One open socket. I was just trying to explain what a potentially good item could look like. My gosh, you guys are a freaking tough crowd. Tough crowd, goodness gracious. It only needs 9 things, but it's super GG. It only needs 9 things, so it's super GG. So Grief is the general winner, but one of those, with everything that I just said, would win out by a decent amount. Because they just get to be like stupidly amazing. Ooh, Blue Monarch. JMOD! Here we go! JMOD! Almost. How do you reroll blue shields? How do you reroll blue shields? Hold up. I'm gonna go. Let me find view recent post. No. Search all posts. And D2 trading east. messages. Let me see. Unexpected error occurred. What? That's dumb. How many manals today? Surprisingly, none. Oh, is my photo bucket gone? That's sad. I gotta find it because it's here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, jeez. Alright, I'll have to find it and I'll tweet it out or something. I want to show you guys that item. Because it's so good. Golly, it's so hard to find. It's so hard to find things on JSP. They make it so difficult. I'm gonna do a speedrun Saturday morning. Great axe. Pretty sure I don't need that, right? Nope. War Spike and Berserker. Oh, jeez. Another lacquered plate. Yep, chieftain. We have found way too many chieftains as well. That seems to be a common drop. Stop streaming soon? Oh yeah. Alright. I'll probably be going to bed here. Let me just do this and then we'll kill Bale. This and we'll kill Bale and then we'll go. Exclamation mark MF will give you the list of items yet to be found. Oh geez, possibly poor decisions. Do not like dolls. Not a fan of dolls. Just find Talzami then go to bed. Yeah, that'd be nice. No, you're forgetting. I'm killing Bale with this, so I'm getting more MF than Oculus.
You cannot
Fingers
judge
crossed. Dr. YV out. See ya. Thank you so much for the sub. I do appreciate that so much. Can we get some love in the chat, please?
But if our precious laws bind you all to inaction, then I will no longer
Please
stand
and thank
as
you.
your
Let's get
brother.
some llamas in the chat. GG, bud. GG. Oops, I forgot to bump it. Forgot to bump it a level. Oh, yeah. After this, I'm going to spend a second looking for that item as I like go to bed. I'm gonna spend a second looking for that item. So if you want to hang around and watch with me, help me find it, you can. Otherwise, that's tight. Oh, darn. It's a little bit low, though. I'll get it in case it's a treachery or something. Could roll 3 open sockets, who knows? Who knows? Darn. I'm into both. Okay. They're terrible, Sveto. Get him. J Stod? What's J Stod? Jewelers. Deflection. ST. Dang, what is it? Cool. Dang it. Another one of those. Sacred Targe. Okay, okay. Another one of those. Yeah, 45 all res.
I can't carry anymore.
Brutal. Brutal. At least be perfect. 27. Man, I cannot find those to save my life.